What's up, Golden Age? Man, we had a really dope season four. We're gonna have a super dope season five. Can't wait to get into the preview and the recap this year. I hope that y'all are ready. Hope that you got your squads set up, your depth chart, your recruiting, all that, man. We are rolling, y'all. We are rolling. We are rolling. Let's get to it, man. Let's get to the recap, man. We got a coaching dynasty, back-to-back championships with two different teams. That is a coaching dynasty. Shout out to Oregon. Uh, it's so interesting. Like NIL money don't even matter. Like everybody got it, whatever. If you ain't got the coaches, you can't win. And so he won in South Carolina, moved to Oregon, and said, "I'm running it back." And so he did just that and got the dub. Shout out to Oregon with the back-to-back championship. Shout out to UTEP, man. UTEP had a really good year. Went up to the Pac-12 and held it down. And held it down, man. Didn't duck no smoke. Uh, and I thought he had the best jerseys and one of the best pipelines and should have stayed at UTEP. But he moved on to Georgia. And so we'll see. Georgia obviously is probably best pipelines in the game outside of maybe Florida. And so we'll see what he's able to do at Georgia. Maybe he can get some guys in that can get him over the hump because he's a really good user. Just hasn't been able to win the big games yet. And shout out to Stanford, man. I said, man, this becoming a method of making the playoffs. Man. You just wait till the season starts. You tell your homeboy, hey, tell him I want to get in the league, and then you pick a CPU team. Pick a team in the CPU conference, win all your games, and make a run. Uh, he made the playoffs, but he ran into UTEP, who I think is actually invited him into the league, and he kind of got didn't get past him, and so we're gonna see if it's a fluke this year. He's in a user conference, and so we're gonna see if he's real. Like North Carolina proved last year, like they did that, went to a user conference, won the conference. Like we're gonna see. Or I think they lost in the conference title game in South Carolina, but had a good year. We'll see if Stanford can repeat that. Hey, there's more coaches on the move. Hey, some people got fired last year. Hey, bro, you keep making us lose. You got to go. While others got better jobs. We posted a couple SEC squads, and um, it's gonna be interesting. Sometimes new scenery can turn a coaching career around. Sometimes you just need to reset and restart. Other times the lights get too bright. People don't realize you get fired because of expectations. And so your expectations of Georgia are different than they were at UTEP, right? And so we're gonna see who can continue their success or who can turn it around by being in a new environment. Some of the new squads, man. Oh, this is now I update this. Well, don't worry about this. I'm gonna talk about this. Don't worry about the page. We got new squads. We got Mississippi State. Thought I updated this one. Whatever. We got Mississippi State in a new home. We got UAB. He got fired from Florida State. He's in a new home. We got Wyoming. He got fired from ECU. And UTEP took Georgia. So a Georgia user. Shout out to him, man. Be praying for him. He's in and out the hospital dealing with some health stuff. Uh, he kind of fizzled at the end of the year and got fired. UTEP took in and took his job. And then we got Mississippi State. Mississippi State got a job in the Pac-12. Actually, I forgot what team he was. Let me go check this out. Let me go, I can figure this out real quick. Man. Mississippi State. He was. Oh, that's Gary. Oh, so our Georgia user got the Mississippi State job, right? Am I looking at that right? I'm checking my thing. Yeah. So our Georgia user got the Mississippi State job. So not sure if he's gonna play this year or not, but the computer I don't even know if he accepted it or the computer just gave it to him. But he's at Mississippi State now, so he kept the state in the SEC. Stream points. This is how you make points. I'm gonna be putting those in the chat today. They got to be done by week 3. This year's offense. You can do any offensive player you want, uh, freshman or redshirt freshman. Uh, the caps, 92 overall. You can use a max of 2 points on physical attributes. So if you have 30 points, 28 of them have to go to non-physical, two can go to physical. All right, that's how it works. So if you stream all your games, you get +2, and I always add them up after the season, and that's how you get your points for the year. All right, makes sense. I think it's pretty easy. There'll be a tab, put it in there. These are my predictions for this year, man. Last year I went one, I think 1 out of 3. Yeah, I went 1 out of 3 last year. I picked UNLV, and he fell off the map in the Sun Belt. I picked Purdue, and he lost in the conference championship game. And I picked Oregon, who actually won the SEC, or won the Pac-12. This year, I'm picking Texas Tech. Um, I just think he's gonna get over the hump and beat Oregon. I really do. He lost to him in a heartbreaking game in the semifinals. I think his quarterback missed a wide open guy. It was something crazy like that. He's a really good user with really good pipelines. He's gonna recruit his tail off. I think he's gonna get it done. I think he's gonna get it done this year, for sure. And Sun Belt, I'm going with Iowa State. I honestly think the Sun Belt was a tougher conference for me to pick than the Pac-12. With the Pac-12, it came down to me between Tech and Oregon. I'm not saying Georgia don't have a chance. I'm not saying Georgia State don't got a chance, but I just think those are the two best teams, or two best users in Pac-12. In the Sun Belt, man, it's a lot of parity, which is what I love for that conference. That's like the whole point of that conference. But I'm going Iowa State. They won the American last year, and had a really good season. I do also like Stanford. I like Texas State. I like Michigan State. Duke got bounced from the Pac-12, back down to the Sun Belt. They might turn it around. And San Diego State, he had missed a lot of time, but he's a good user. So I love the Sun Belt competition level. And honestly, I would not be surprised if I'm wrong, but I'm riding for you, Iowa State, this year. Don't make me look dumb, man. He got bumped up. He was in American last year, so he's bumped up to the Sun Belt, which is different competition than the American. So I'm going out on a limb picking him, but I think he can get it done. This I think UAB, even though he got fired from Florida State, he was in the Pac-12 and the Sun Belt. The American is not as good as either of those conferences, and so I think he got a shot. But I did choose Purdue last year, and they did play in the conference championship, and the team that he lost to twice is gone. I'm gonna pick Purdue again, even though he fooled me once, shame on you. Fooled me twice, shame on me. I'm gonna go Purdue again, and I think he's gonna get it done. About 50%, 55% certain that he'll be able to get the job done. Some of the storylines, the Pac-12 is deep. Low key, like making it to the Pac-12 is equivalent to making it to the SEC at this point in the dynasty. Like the conference prestige, like I'm about to pull it up. I'm on the game right now. I honestly think the Pac-12 has the highest conference prestige. Um, where is it at? Yeah, Pac-12 is above the SEC right now in conference prestige, above the SEC and the Big Ten. And so like the teams have really been built up. The users have done a great job. Shout out to the guys that got new gigs. Honestly, look, man, I'm looking. The Sun Belt's better than the ACC. Like the conferences are raising, but the Pac-12 got 6 teams in the top 25. And man, it's gonna be a war. It's gonna be a war, man. Uh, Fired and restarted, refreshed and ready. So they got fired and restarted for sure. Are they refreshed and ready? One of my favorite things about Golden Age is we do allow for coach firing, and I think it builds just you can't tank. It's not Madden. You have to show up. You have to play. You have to keep your job. And so UAB and Wyoming, formerly known as Florida State and ECU, uh, bounced out of the Sun Belt. They couldn't compete, and now they're in America. And can they turn it around? Can they turn their careers around? These are two users who, like Florida State, was on the up and ran into some dogs and he made his money in the American. That's how he got the Florida State job. And so I think at UAB he has good pipelines to turn it around. I don't know why Bell chose Wyoming. I can't tell you. Wyoming. Well, I had a Wyoming user at the end of last year in Golden Age. Wyoming is tough. It's a tough place to recruit to, and and their jerseys are ugly. But hey, that's my co-commissioner for a reason. I believe in him. He can turn it around. Spider-Man meme, man. Y'all know what I'm talking about when they point at each other. Georgia State looked like James Madison. Last year, everybody kept saying, "Why don't you leave James Madison?" And I moved to the Big Dog Conference, and I took my lumps. I took a few losses. People playing on Georgia State downfall. I only had 4 losses last year in the Pac-12, which is the best conference in the country. I got dogs. Hey, don't be surprised if you see Georgia State raising the chip. Don't be surprised if you see them with a trophy. I'm just saying. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't count them out just yet. You feel me? So I'm excited about this season and excited about what I'm able to do with the Georgia State Bull Panthers, with the Georgia State Panthers. You feel me? We ain't got that many rules, man. You new here. Got 4 down rules, sim rules, communication rules. We got a play call limit. It's on 10. Uh, we here, man. We going on. This is our 5th season. We are halfway through the cycle. It's Christmas. We're going 10 seasons. At least. We at least going 10 seasons. We could go more. I'm having a blast. And I appreciate all of you for joining the Golden Age, being a part of this dynasty. I've dreamed of doing this since I was a kid. I say this all the time. When I was 12, 13, when I was playing college football, I dreamed of being able to run a dynasty with a whole bunch of different people, and I'm having an absolute blast. You feel me? All right, bonus upgrade. You made it to the end of the video, you get bonus upgrades. This video is not late, but I've been doing the last couple seasons, so I'll just keep it going. You can either raise throw power or you can raise hit power. Throw power. You know, big arms can change the game. Some quarterbacks can throw it to the moon and bullet it through the smallest windows. Change your offense today with +2 throw power. That is a picture of Sauce Gardner. I did not change those pictures. Whatever. It's throw power. Hit power. One big hit can impact the crowd. I've seen fumbles change football games. And middle field is a danger zone. Make somebody on your squad more dangerous today by raising their hit power by +2. Send this in the DM because I want to give a bonus to anybody who made it through the entire video. So if you made it through the entire video, shoot me a DM on Discord and I will knock those out for you. Give them to me by week 2 and we'll roll from there. Hey man, we in it for the long haul. Don't quit, bro. Don't quit, bro. Recruit, 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 and have a good time, man. I'll see y'all this season, man. It's gonna be a wonderful, wonderful time in the golden age, man. I ran through this video because I got to jump on this other meeting, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see what you all do this year.